From the windswept coast of Scotland to manicured fairs around the world, golf is more than a game. It is a test of precision, patience, strategy, and character. A sport where a tiny ball meets ancient traditions and modern technology. Welcome to the world of golf. Golf's roots stretch back to 15th century Scotland, where players used sticks and pebbles on coastal links land. Banned by kings for distracting from archery practice, it survived and thrived. By 1764, the old course at St. Andrews standardized the 18-hole round that defines the game today. The sport crossed the oceans, becoming a global passion that blends athletic skill with mental fortitude. A standard course features 18 holes, each with a teeing ground, fairway, hazards like bunkers and water, and a carefully manicured green. The goal is simple, yet endlessly challenging. Get the ball into the hole in as few strokes as possible. Par is the expected score for a skilled player. Birdies, eagles, and the rare albatross reward excellence, while bogeys test your resilience. Whether in stroke play, where total score wins, or match play, hole by hole, golf rewards consistency. Players carry up to 14 clubs, powerful drivers for distance, precise irons, specialty wedges, and all the important putter. The ball itself is a marvel of engineering designed for optimal flight and control. Equipment takes you so far. Success demands mastery of the swing, reading the terrain, and managing risk. Golf is also defined by its etiquette and rules like play the ball as it lies, repair your damage, respect your fellow players, and the course. Also, silence during swings, maintain pace of play, and honor the traditions that make golf unique among sports. The game has produced legends like Jack Nicklaus with 18 major championships, Arnold Palmer, and Tiger Woods, who transformed the sport's global appeal. Today's stars like Scottle and Rolly continue the legacy. Major tournaments like the Masters, PGA Championship, United States Open, and the Open remain the ultimate tests. From natural link courses shaped by wind and sea to tree-lined parklands and desert masterpieces, no two courses are alike. Golf offers something for everyone, from competitive professionals to weekend players and even mini-golf enthusiasts. To understand what golf truly means to those who play it, we spoke with media personality and also a golfer, Oga Obinna. To understand more about golf, we'll talk with one person who plays golf. He wears many hats, but just to mention a few, a media personality, a golfer, a dad, Oga Obinna. How are you?
I'm good, Maggie. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Hot Takes.
Thank you.
I want us to talk a bit about golf.
Yeah.
Because you've recently posted some very hilarious moments online about golf.
Yeah.
So first of all, what does golf mean to you?
Golf is life, man. I wonder where I was living before golf, man. Golf is life. That's all it means to me, man.
What made you start golf?
A person close to my heart. There was a person who was very close to my heart, and she loved golf, and I would go with her and walk. So there's a way you can walk with someone and they play golf. Just walk with them around the course. Then she was very encouraging. She was like, start, Nini. Then I started, and I was very bad at it. And she just kept on telling me, no, don't do this, just do this. And we played for a period of time. And somewhere down the line, I think in a month or two, the golf bug beat me. And it is something that is very strange in a nice way. Everybody who plays golf will tell you, once it bites you, the bug just never, all the time. Even now, when I was shooting, I'm just feeling, I just want to swing. You see, I even have this kadud over here.
Yeah.
There's just a satisfaction that comes with golf. And once you understand it, you understand why men will hit that tiny ball and walk the whole day looking for it and hit it again. It is about, so there's freedom that comes with it. There's the networking that comes with it and everything. But above all, there's some dopamine shots that you get that you can't get elsewhere. So you see that tiny ball, you struggle to hit it perfectly. And when you hit it perfectly, there's no feeling than that. There's a contact. There's a place called the sweet spot in a club. So when you hit it at the sweet spot, there's a sound it gives, then it goes the right direction, there's a way it lands, and then everybody you're playing with is like, oh wow, nice shot, nice shot. It makes you feel very. Then in the next shot, you hit it badly. Then you're like, oh man, you're like, now I'll have to do better. So it is a constant way of improvement while you get satisfaction emotionally, and also say spiritually, physically you walk, so you get the cardio in. You're among the trees, fresh air. It's very competitive because you can play the same hole twice and you'll not get the same score. Like something will happen. You might even still get, for example, let's say, so if you hit it a number of times that it is required, it's called a par. Yes. So if it's a par 3, you might do 3 and get a par. Tomorrow you'll also do 3, get a par, but not the same way you did the other 3. So there's always just something that you need to adjust. Maybe it's the putting, maybe it's the chipping, maybe it's the driver, maybe it's the iron. There's always just something that happens. But now that is the whole thing around it. And it makes you very addicted. Yes. And you want to keep doing it. Yeah, I hope you start it.
I will. Yeah, with your support, I will.
You should.
I want to take you back to when you went to the golf course for the first time.
Yeah.
What was the most surprising thing that you saw there? And what was it like picking the club for the first time?
So for the first time, you really don't have a lot to expect because you think it's easy. So you're like, hii kitu wacha nipige. Then you miss it in a certain way and then you understand. So the most surprising thing, when I went to the golf course for the first time, I realized how many bad golfers we have. The fact that someone tells you they're a golfer does not mean they're good. A lot of us are not that good. We make do. And then now there's a difference between the golf course and the putting green. There's also the range. So those are different parts of the golf course. So before you go to the golf course, you go to the range. You try and find contact with the ball, keep your eyes on the ball, send it in the right direction, know how to move your body, where not to move your body, where to keep your head. So once you figure that out, you always play that one as well with the putting green also, which is somewhere around the range. So how to putt. So when you play it in the fairway, you tee off, then you get to the fairway, then when you get to the green, now you take a different club. Then now you putt with it. So you also get the feel of that one, how to do it and everything. Then now you go to the course. Now you do different things in the course. If you are learning, you learn course management, how to manage your game, the whole shebang. But now when you're at the range, you'll not see a lot of very bad. You'll see a couple of bad people, because at the range, everybody's just sitting one direction. But now in the golf course, cinema. Yeah.
Golf looks simple, but it's very tricky.
It looks simple, yeah.
What has been the hardest part for you so far?
The hardest part is creating time, man. Because, for you to play 18 holes, you need about 4 to 5 hours. Sometimes 6, sometimes 7. Depends on who you're playing with, how you're playing, how fast you guys are, the vibe, how many people are at the golf course. Because sometimes there's a lot of people, so there's a hold up. There are people before you, there are people before them. You find the people before them are playing so slow, so it trickles down. So for myself, it's just been about the time. Like this whole week, I'm yet to play, man. So I'm just like, so I'm thinking of playing tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm going somewhere again. Yeah, the hardest part is finding time. Yeah.
You have been posting very hilarious moments of golf online.
Yeah.
Maybe one moment when the swing went completely wrong. When was that and how was it like for you?
Many times. Many times.
Maybe one.
Yeah, I'll give you 10. Not one, I'll give you 10. So there's something called gallery. So gallery is when there are people watching. So most of the time, either when you're starting or when you're going to finish, because it starts near the clubhouse. Then it ends near the clubhouse. So you start, then you guys go all the way to the bush, then you come back to the clubhouse. So you guys take a break after 9 holes. You take a break, water, washroom, whatever. Then now you go again. So normally when you're starting, there's a lot of people at the starting tee box around the area, the starter, other players, So sometimes you get nervous. When you get nervous, your hands are shaking, you're breathing. For golf, you need to be very calm. So your heart is beating, you're shaking, you hold the club nini, you take the backswing, you come back, you gonga the ball inarudi huku. Ama unagonga inarudi huku nyuma. Ama unagonga inakuwa msituni hapa. Then now sometimes some people will laugh at you. But one thing I've learned about most golfers, they're very encouraging. They're like, no, don't worry, it happens like that. Just take another one, take a drop, mulligan, or do whatever. Majority of them. But there are some who laugh at you, whether if they're a teammate. They're like, ah! And then also if you're talking shit. You know, sometimes you talk to people like, today you learn. So there's that one. Also when you're coming to finish, sometimes you chip it wrong, it goes to the clubhouse, sometimes it passes, then you go chip, it gets in the bunker, you remove in the bunker 4 or 5 times. By the time you're getting to the green, you're already at stroke 8. It was a par 4, so you already double the number, then you want to putt 3 times. These guys are watching. Sometimes you take a bigger club, you overshoot. Sometimes you take a shorter club, you undershoot. Sometimes you want to play the way the other person is playing, so you play their game. Someone wants to start with an iron, you also start with an iron. Or they start with a driver, you start with a driver. You play your own game. So the embarrassing, funny, weird moments are many. It depends on where you are in the course and who you're with. Yeah.
Now on the brighter side of golf, what has been the best part for you so far?
Making money, man. Making money. I've made, I think, so I bought my golf clubs. I think they were like $500,000. And I think I've made that money back already. And also the money that I paid in the green fees, different clubs. I've really gone to a bunch of clubs. I think if there's a golfer who's really gone to a number of clubs, this month and last month and that other month has just been a bit busy. I went all the way to South Africa, meant to play golf specifically for that. And I want to go back. I want to go to Sun City. I want to go to Egypt. I want to go to Morocco. I want to go to the UK. I want to go to Australia just to play golf. And in Kenya, maybe 4 different clubs I haven't gone to. I've gone to, let me start on the other side, Kakamega. I've played Kitale. I've played Kisumu, that's Nyanza. I've played Kisii. I've played Nandi Bears, which is my home club. I've played Eldoret. Did I play Eldoret? Where's Eldoret Golf Club? No, I don't think I've played Eldoret. I'm trying to figure out where the golf club is. Is there a golf club in Eldoret? No. I've played Nakuru. I've played Naivasha. I've played Great Rift Valley. I've played Kibepiri. I've played... I'm coming back like this. Naivasha. I've played Limuru. I've played Sigona. I've played Karen. I've played Golf Park. I've played Royal. I've played Railways. I've played Muthaiga. I've played the one in Kiambu. I've played this one on your way to Kiambu as well. Forgotten the name. There's another golf club there. I've played Mombasa. I've played Nyali. I've played Vipingo. I've played Embu. Hey, the one for Embu is special. Hey, ile ni shamba. The one for Embu, at the Nyanza club one, if they are not careful, that's the direction it's going. Which other one have I forgotten? I've played Gilgil. Gilgil, now they are not greens. It's a brown. Yani when you come to the parting, ni vumbi, ni mchanga. I've played Gilgil. Is there somewhere else I've forgotten?
Nyeri.
I've played Nyeri. Yeah. I don't remember else. But now I'm waiting to play Nanyuki. I want to play. There are like 5 different golf courses in Kenya I've not played. Then there's another one I've been told is in Arusha. I think in Arusha or between Arusha and Dar. I really want to go and play that one. Yeah. So the good thing about golf, I've made very important friends. And I've made money because the people you meet in the golf course are bosses. It's very hard for you to meet people who don't make a few decisions about a few businesses. So, Obinna, by the way, I was looking for So that's a very good thing about it. Then also, I'm spending more time with nature, with myself, because this year I decided I want to spend more time with myself. I want to do things for myself. So when I'm playing golf, I'm playing for myself, and I'm spending more time with myself. Yeah.
Many people usually say that golf is for the rich people. What can you say about that?
It is a perception, but when you play it, you will get rich. Yeah. So I wish I knew that earlier. I used to think the same way. Maybe because it's not a very cheap game to play, because the shoes you find like the Fruit Joys, maybe 17,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100 G's, depends, just the shoe. The attire, you find a shirt is like 2,000, cheaper one, a short as well. But you can still do thrift. There's a belt. So by the time you put on a cape, you wear a shirt, short, nini, plus the shoes. You address maybe more than 10 Gs. So it depends on how you want it. And then now the golf, the tools of trade. Now you need a golf bag, you need the clubs. They're also not very cheap, depending on the brand you buy and where you buy them and who you buy them from. And then now the green fees. Different clubs have different ones. The likes of Karen will charge you sometimes 7 Gs, sometimes 10 Gs, sometimes 5. It depends on what's happening. Others will charge you 1,000, 2,000, 500. Depend also which club are you a member of, and then also being a member. There are some clubs that charge 2,000, 2.5 million to be a member. Some 5 million, some 1 million, some 300 Gs, some 100 Gs, some 50 Gs, some 30. It depends. So it's also not a very cheap game for you to set yourself to play. Then also when you're playing, you want to drink soda, probably whatever it is. You want to go to the clubhouse, but it keeps you to be very strict. So that is why people have the perception. And then most of the people they see play are rich people. So like, any game ya wadozi, no, it's a game for everybody. But now the perception around it, but that's a good thing. Kila watu sija sana kwa discover ni poa sana waje. Imagine kila mtu anacheza football sasa anza kucheza golf shwari. Hata kwa time ya kutii off. Unafika unapata tu green imejaa tu sasa. Yeah.
We've seen you going to golf with your son,
Yeah.
Liron, and sometimes also the girls.
Yes.
Why did you introduce your children at such an early age to golf?
Because I'm changing things that I couldn't do. I wish I started golf when I was young. I would be way better now. I'm headed towards 8 months, towards 9 months, somewhere there in golf. And if I started earlier, my swing would be better. Now I'm a bit stiff. Then nimeenda gym, nini so nimeunga. Then kama una realize, this haitaki gym. There's a way your body moves. Don't move your head, nini. So I've started them earlier. So when they get to their 20s, they can be in a different social club. I want my son to go play golf in SA with his friends, go play in the UK, US, wherever. Then when they're there, they'll meet A, B, C, D. I'm giving him more options. It's not only golf. I've introduced them to a couple of things. And then I noticed the girls were not so much into golf. So I was like, okay, this young man now, wacha nimsukume hivi. Because if he disappears in the golf course for 4-5 hours, he's doing something productive.
True.
And so are the other girls as well. So that is why I'm just giving them an alternative way of life other than just doing football, kila mtu football. Then also the injuries in golf are very minimal. Football leo mfunjika mguu, kesho mfanya nini, rugby, sijui nini. Golf, not so much.
When I was researching about golf, I saw that there are very many rules. For instance, you are not supposed to have your shirt tucked out.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to use your phone.
Yeah.
Which etiquette have you learned through golf?
I think most of the things I'm learning through golf are the things I've always been doing. I've always been tucking in, even in high school, because I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, and discipline and cleanliness next to godliness. So I always tucked in, put on my tie, shirt. But I've just learned a few things. For example, in the clubhouse, you can't have your cape on. But now that is the thing that most of us, you just have your cape on, you're talking to older people, umevaa tu kofia because umpiga luku. But now when you remove, it's a sign of respect. When you put your phone on silent, you don't just speak it. Nini, una destabilize watu wengine. It's a sign of respect. You don't get into the changing room with your muddy shoes on. There's just a few things that kidogo inaongeza ile discipline that was already there for me though, but it's ina nini kidogo. And then the only thing that I like so much about golf is if you're in the clubhouse, everybody is equal. Kila mtu ataki. Kila mtu asivae kofia, kila mtu asishike simu. Hapa kuna ati atashika because ni older than you, sijui ni CEO ama ni director, sijui ni nani. No. Tukifika pale tuko same. Then now when you play with other golfers, also you see the same thing. You play with someone hole 1, hole 2, by hole number 5, you guys are buddies like you've known each other for a long while. Yeah, by the time you're finishing hole 18, you guys already have a business deal that you didn't even know you're gonna discuss that day. Yeah.
Which shot are you very particularly proud of right now?
I wouldn't say shot, you say club.
Okay.
So people have favorite clubs. So mine was a 5-iron. So what most golfers say is this: you learn one, you forget the other. So there are different clubs. There's the irons, then there is the woods, then there's the putter. So the irons, they have distance that they can play, like from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are irons. Then now we have the short irons, which is the wedge, the pitching wedge. Sometimes you have a 60, a 56, 59. People change them depending on how they like. So that's for short game. Then also we have the putter. Then now the woods, we have the driver as the mother wood, I'm a father wood, and then we have the 3 wood, 5 wood. Other people have a rescue and da 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 da. Now for myself, the club that I used to love was a 5 iron. Why? Because I could not figure out my driver. Anytime I would hit my driver, it would slice on the right. But my 5 iron was spot on. So I used to tee off with my 5 iron. My nickname is Iron Man. However, I've just figured out my driver like about a week ago. So I'm just feeling so there's a way I've decided to start holding it. And then there's this Chinese guy on TikTok going, most golfers will understand me. So me and my son, we joke a lot about the guy. When I just do, my son does. So the guy's always just, he's teaching people how to take a swing.
Yeah.
However, my short game is now very good. My pitching has always been okay, but now it's better. I'm finally figuring out how to do a flop shot with my 60. My putting is amazing. My putting is fire. I only putt twice, man. We don't do more than twice, man. Then my 7 is amazing. 7 is ni kama pro box. Itakutoa kila mahali, itakupeleka kila mahali. So 7 iron is the most trusted iron for majority of the people. Then after that one, now people have different clubs. You wanapenda woods, you wanapenda nini, you wanapenda that one. But now myself, the 5 and the 7, then now my pitching pia size improve. My 56 is not that bad. My 60 is amazing. My putting is amazing.
You've mentioned playing with other experienced golfers.
Yeah.
Maybe any memorable moment or advice you've gotten from them?
A lot. Those I've gotten a lot. I played with a few captains. I've played with a few pros. They keep telling you compress the ball. But I'm like, it ain't compressing nothing. So somehow my shot all are too high. But them shot out are too upper. When you play with professionals or pros or amateurs or good golfers, 2 things. They can make you feel bad or feel good. If you're an intimidated fellow, you'll start feeling very bad about yourself. But if you're an Obinna, you'll feel challenged. You're like, oh, if that guy's playing like that, I'm going to play like that. You see what they're doing? Like, okay, I'll try it. But don't try it in the game. Uta blunder. You play your game, but later go to the range, then try and remedy that. Advice now in Mingi. Golfers will always give you advice. You play 2 ball, 3 ball, 4 ball, or sometimes you play by yourself. But when you're playing 4 ball, now the other 3, each of them will have advice for you if they play better than you. No, unajua venye unashika, labda is the way you're holding the club. Oh, it's a follow through. You're moving ahead. Everybody has an idea. Yeah, so advice ni kibao. Yeah.
Which is your golf dream right now?
Me, I want to be pro, man. I want to be pro. I want to play scratch. I want to be... So there are numbers, eh? So when you play golf, you are given a number. So me, I was given 30. It's called a handicap. For you to play tournaments, you're given a CDH number. CDH number is your identity. So wherever you go, it's put in the system. It brings your name, your home club, nini, everything. Your points, your strength, and everything. Or rather, your weaknesses, if it's me. Yeah, so I was given a number. Mine was 30. It is still 30 because I've not played tournaments. So when you play tournaments, kadi na unarudisha kadi. So there's a card you fill, then you take it back. So they see then the machine. It's called how did I do. It deducts. Inakwambia also improve ni nini. Like me myself right now, probably I'd be in the 20s. Why? Because when I play, anytime I play, I get pars, I get bogeys. The worst I get, if I'm serious, is a double bogey. That is 2 over. So if you're supposed to play 3 times and put in the hole, me I can play 5. But most of the time I'll play 3. If it's 4, I'll play 4 or 5. I'll have 1 over, bogey, double bogey, like that. So if I was submitting my cards, I would be better. But now when you submit your cards when there's a tournament, most tournaments happen when I'm busy, I'm out of town, nimefanya nini. Like there's a tournament that happens even at GP every Tuesday. It's called Club Night. On Tuesday normally is our off day, but now it can't be my off day because now I have other meetings. Nini, I don't have time to go for the course for 4 to 5 hours. So it's a bit tricky. So sometimes I just do a 9-hole, which is like 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. I do a quick one by myself, just improve, or I just go to the range. Like, see if I come from here at night, At 6, I can drive to the range and maybe hit 50 balls, then go back home. Yeah. So that number is the one that give you. So you keep on becoming better, and the number keeps reducing. Yeah.
I want you to give a message to someone who wants to start golf right now.
Should have started last week, bro. My dear, started last year. Trust me, you'll remember this video and you'll love it. It will make you feel alive. It will give you a purpose. When you have a bad day in the office, you have a good day at the course. When you have a good day in the office, you have a bad day in the course. And vice versa is true. Yeah.
As we wrap up, we want to give you a challenge.
Okay.
We want you to challenge somebody who is very famous in the course and you've never played with him or her.
In the course? The person that I really want to play with is Nani, the young man who was in the Kenya Open. It's called Kibugu Njoroge. Yes.
That is
I really want to play with Njoro. Why? That guy was playing Kenya Open, man, and he's amazing. So just want to play. You know, when you play with high performers, you become a high performer. When you hang around high performers, so him and many other pros. By the way, if you're a pro, look for me. Let's play. When you play, look at my mistakes. Let's adjust. Me, I want to go pro. Me, I want to. If I play for 1 year, maximum 2 years. If I play for 2 years, I want to be a scratch golfer. I want to be that nikisema hii ni par 3 na igonga mara 2 ama tu mara 3. Si ati par 3 wanaenda huko msitu naenda huko sijui nafanya nini. But once I figure out my driver nicely, mutaimba. Because distance nayo niko nayo. Na putting pia iko pale. So ni chipping tu ni ive vizuri sana. Alafu nayo driver. So driver kwanza sha. Then I take like a 3 wood or a 5 wood. If it's a par 4 or a par 5. Ndani, once I get in the green in 2 shots, in the green, I putt once. Kama ni mbaya sana, I putt twice, I get a par. Yeah, so I challenge all of you guys, starting with Njoroge, Kibugu, the brother as well. There's also another pro called Kara what? I've forgotten that name. Yeah.
All the best.
Asante.
And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Si tutakuja golf ukicheza.
Safi.
Alright.
Kujeni muone mambo.
Yes.
Sawa.
Thank you so much for your time.
Asante.
Well, golf is a game that mirrors life itself, demanding your best and rewarding those who persist. My name is Maggie Ndumia. Goodbye. God bless.